everyone, I'm Taya from Girls Adoption Connect.
Hi, I'm Julia from Una Visión Diferente from Spain.
Yeah, we're here mostly just to talk about what's recently been happening with 23andMe and the merge filing for bankruptcy. We know that there's been a lot of uncertainty and unease in the adoptee community about what to do with our data specifically and how this bankruptcy could affect us as adoptees when it comes to finding biological relatives. And we both just wanted to bring a little bit of our perspectives as both adoptees and students to this topic. So I'm going to hand it over to Yulia to talk more about the importance of DNA in these databases.
Well, I study biology, and this year I'm studying genetics. So we've talked at the university about this thing about 23andMe and what has happened. Well, it's important to know why we took the DNA test, and that if we did it for the ancestry composition, if we delete our data, I think that the accuracy the data has is going to stop being so accurate. So because as much people that takes the test, the better it is, and also because well, by looking for biological family in our case as adoptees, if you delete your data, you are losing the chances of finding a sibling or even your parents. Who knows?
Yeah, and I think that brings up a really interesting point specifically about how many people are involved with 23andMe. Specifically, I know back in 2023, 23andMe actually settled in a class action lawsuit for $30 million involving a data breach. But I think that it's really important to understand what's happening with our data and also what the potential implications could be of deleting it. We're not saying that one should delete their data or one shouldn't, but mostly just to emphasize the importance of knowing what the potential consequences and benefits could be.
Yes, like we have to contrast and see what's better, what we should do with our data. Also, in my case, for example, I didn't use, I read in some groups that we shouldn't use our actual information, so I used my Chinese one. So I'm not so worried. I haven't decided what I'm going to do, but I'm not really worried because of that.
Yeah, and I think that it's just really important for us to understand. Personally, I waited until I was 18 to take 23andMe's DNA test, mostly just to be able to understand and have a little bit more perspective on my end prior to searching for birth family. But I waited to take my DNA test when I initially did it. And I think it's really important for us to think about why we started on this journey and what really we're looking forward to gain out of it as well.